fall.
Awesome.
The light take you!
I got this.
Boom. I knew I would die like this, on the edge of the world, defending the threads of nobility that weave my race to a single glorious nation. Well, at least I did not die in vain. Whose orders are you following? You think that since I'm at death's door, I will reveal the secrets of my superiors? You're mistaken. I and others like me know how to make. Okay. I think I'll treat myself to some chocolate. It being Sunday evening after all. Yeah, why not? Go for it. I will remain loyal until the end. Aren't you ashamed of what you did? You wouldn't understand. You are not my people. Pressed him. Just die already, backstabbing wench. Thorn closes his eyes and a quiet, peaceful breath escapes his lips. He even managed to die gracefully, despite being a complete scoundrel. Can I finally get a letter about Kailasa hiding the truth about Kailasa? Can I finally get an explanation as to what just happened? Thorn wasn't a dark hunter, he was just a hunter. He served the Winter Council, a powerful elven organization. It wants me dead because I've learned of a very dark secret. That's why they sent Thorn to kill me, and everyone I could potentially have told about it, meaning you, soldier. Tell me about yourself, the whole truth. With a weary sigh, she says in a hollow voice, I was born in Keonan, and the blessed forests of the elves. I was different back then, pure and noble, but no matter how beautiful and fair Keonan was, it had its share of injustice, cruelty, and crimes committed with impunity, and I never could stand crimes going unpunished. I joined the Sunset Wops, a secret sect of vigilantes dedicated to Calistria. By night, we would bring justice to those who the law had failed to punish, liars, traitors, molesters, murderers. But the further we went, the more our doubts grew. I like this girl. We asked ourselves, how reliable was the information we were getting? Could there have been any mistakes? Alas, it was too late. The whole time we were puppets in the hands of a priestess of Discari by the name of Anamora. That monster had been toying with us, using us to kill innocents. The wasp was revealed to be a locust, and we were unmasked as criminals, outcasts. We were painted and had nowhere to turn. The only option was to bend the knee to Anamora, who promised us protection. I was the only one who refused, but I was captured and taken by force. Then, under Anamora's watchful eye, our apprenticeship began. We did dark, horrible things, bathing in violence and spite. Myself included, I did them too. At first, I was controlled by magic. Then they broke me, and the dark fate, the curse of our people, took us one by one, until finally it embraced me as well. When I saw the monster I had become, I mustered what remained of my will and fled. I wanted to tell everyone the truth. Tell them how we were caught in the demon's trap. Let the world know about the dark fate, about Anamora's hunters, my former comrades. They came for me, and they weren't the only ones, as it turned out. Tell me more about Anamora. She is a true drow, one who never was a normal elf, and even among drow, she's a dangerous monster, the deadliest Discari servants. Fear her. Her flesh nurses swarms of terrifying creatures, and her mind. I've learned the danger of her guile firsthand. The Winter Council. What sort of organization is it? The Winter Council is a legend, but few doubt its existence. It's said to be a clique of influential elves of Keonan, a mysterious group that watches over the interests of elven kind, protecting them by any means necessary. Murder, espionage, blackmail. No tool is excessive for them, if the reputation and honor of the elven nation are at stake. When I decided to tell the world the truth about the dark fate, the bane of our kind, I signed my own death warrant in the eyes of the Winter Council. They don't want elves to be tarnished by their association with the ignoble drow. They're too scared of being held responsible for the crimes of their dark cousins. It's better to hide this dangerous truth and destroy everyone who knows it. What's the dark fate? It's been assumed since time immemorial that the drow are either a degenerate branch of our kind or an aberrant perversion, a mockery fostered by the dark gods. But the truth is that the chasm between the elves and the drow is much smaller than one might think. Any elf can become a drow. Absolutely anyone. Really? Whenever an elf commits unthinkable evil, letting darkness into their heart, they may one day transform. The dark fate is a state of the soul of an unrepentant malefactor who detests the light. An elf like that is no different from a drow, both in appearance and in spirit, and thus they become a drow. Elise smiles mirthlessly. Her face shows the immense fatigue of the months of wandering, fighting for survival. Such cruel irony. The elves were trying so desperately to convince everyone that they have nothing to do with the drow, the most vile, horrid race in the world, and it turns out that the distance between a normal elf and a drow is but a single step. I see, so now what? Now I ask one last favor of you. I still have friends left in Keonan, real friends, ones I can trust. Send a letter to Avenara, to the leader of the Border Defenders. Recount my tragic tale so it doesn't die as the Winter Council wants it to, since I won't have the chance to speak this truth myself. Because you will have to end my life now, soldier. What? She looks at you calmly, wearily. There is neither a threat nor fear in her words, only a plea for an acceptance of the inevitable. What if you can still be saved? If there's a dark fate, could there be a light fate? Maybe good deeds could heal you. A light fate? Wouldn't that be nice? But no such blessing exists. The road of the darkness goes only one way, and I've almost reached its end. The dark impulse in my heart have been growing stronger by the day. It's been getting harder and harder to remain myself, to resist the urges. I spent all my strength. Now, one of the reason I chose that option is because I don't want to rely too much on my mythic powers. So, yeah. When I saw Thorn dying, I almost hollowed in delight. I wanted to dig my nails into his face, gouge out his eyes, mangle him, and rejoice. It's not me anymore. It's the best I've been turned into. It's the beast I've been turned into, and it will break free very soon. These are the last minutes of the old Kailace's life. Please, don't delay and spare me the fate of becoming a monster. Is the curse that's damning you truly stronger than a passionate heart, stronger than a pure soul? Even as a drow, you will retain your memory, your personality. You could still do some good and struggle against the call of evil as before. Elisa covers her eyes wearily. I understand why you'd want to believe that so badly. You're afraid that you might be damned too. I don't know. Maybe you will ascend from the darkness, but the path is close to me now. I'm exhausted. I can't fight anymore. Why do you seek death? The dark fate is claiming me. I can feel the malevolence and the hatred in my heart growing fiercer with each day that passes. The memories of the crimes I was forced to commit are clouding the world before me. I refuse to tread this path any further. To turn into a monster. If you have any mercy, I beg of you, kill me and end my torment. She's right. She is in pain. I can see it in her eyes. This pain can't be healed, so it'll be a mercy too. Let her go. Maybe my mythic powers can return you to the path of light. Your curse can't be irreversible. Deep-seated fear appears on Kailace's face. No more. I've already been changed once, and I won't let anyone do it to me again. Even if you want to save me, know that I would sooner slit my own throat than allow my soul to be reshaped once more. You can't give up. Don't listen to Z. Even when the wounded beg for death, a healer must keep fighting for every life. I've endured enough fighting, cleric. Thank you for your heartfelt words, but this case is incurable. Pray for me and let me go to Pharasma. All right. I'm sorry. Goodbye, soldier. All those yummy magic rings. Yeah, money. Money. All right. So apparently I could have gone here. I was going to end up here at some point anyways. And I, whoops. Got your chocolate, so I'm jumping tab to my web novel. There you go. That's sad, though. That's sad. Anyways, what's our energy points? Only +8 a day. Ugh. Hero points +52, which is a lot better than what we have gotten. Our diplomacy is already 4. Our logistics need improvement. So let's go ahead and worry about this. This is diplomacy. We get marksman from this? Oh God, yes. I only get 5 of them though. No, we're revealing the truth. The world deserves the truth. I'm not doing that one. Man, that is unfortunate about Kalisa. The resonant voice of the majestic angel rings out through the hushed streets Dresden. You hear his words from afar. They concealed it right under our noses and without Xanathar's notes. That incarnation of corruption, even I would not have been able to locate the barrier. Surely the Herald of the Inheritor can rid us of this scourge? It is impossible, righteous one. I cannot do it alone, but wait. I hear the steps of one who brings hope. Greetings, champion. We meet again. Valiant Iridabeth and I have been discussing a new calamity that has befallen us. Specifically, this. The angel gestures towards a symbol on the paving stones. The ivory sanctum held a dark secret. Directly beneath Dresden and the bowels of the earth, there lies one more bastion of the demons, the Midnight Fane. It is the repository of a mighty rift through which the spawn of the abyss travel to Galarian. Entrance to this place is right in front of us, blocked by a barrier that is accessible only to demons. And so this is where Minago fled to, and where all the demons in the city have been coming from. They can pass through the barrier freely, but we can't, and it doesn't just stop us, it injures us too. It is much worse than that. Well, we do have Arushale. We have a succubus with us, so that might be something. The barrier is imbued with enormous power, and an attempt to break through will trigger a magical explosion. I could protect you and the city from it, but even my powers will be insufficient to hold back the chaos and open the way. This is what disturbs me most. We cannot allow the demons to rebuild their armies and plot their next attack right below the sacred heart of the crusade. There must be a way to break through this barrier. Doubtless, there should be. Only the gods are all powerful. The deeds of all other forces can be counteracted. I think you should continue to crusade, making sure to carefully investigate all demonic and cultist activities. Sooner or later, we will learn how to breach the barrier without triggering an explosion. Until then, I shall stand watch here and safeguard the city's peace. Wow. Does that mean he can't take us to, this is all I can do to help you currently, champion. Is there anything else you wish to ask of me? No, I have to go. Hold up, Commander. The thing is, remember how the Crusader went missing a while back, and then he was found outside the city walls, disemboweled? I remember. So has the murderer been found? No, not yet. But I never gave up on the investigation, even when everybody else stopped digging. I know we're at war and the people are dying left and right, but that's no reason to turn a blind eye to crime. So that is, Commander, another Crusader has just gone missing. He left the barracks to come here. He would have gone past the gates. My gut tells me that the killer won't keep him alive for long. So, Commander, you need to start searching this area right now and try to find out where he's been taken. This is all quite unexpected. Death often shows up when you least expect it. It's not like I picked the timing. Tell me about the missing Crusader. Do you know who... He's the youngest son of a poor nobleman from Mendev. He's called something like Rilek or Rilek. He's young, barely out of the nursery, and he decided that he was a man now, and so off to war he went. You know how it goes. The guy probably just went out to get some fresh air. He'll stroll back any moment. What's the point in raising the alarm? Listen, Commander, do you trust me or not? If you do, then just do as I say. Find the kid, then we'll talk. You know who the murderer is? I don't have a clue. What are you not telling me? I'm telling you the truth and nothing but the truth. I have my own theories, sure, but nothing concrete. So it's best if I keep my mouth shut on that. What makes you think you can issue orders to the Knight Commander? Oops, sorry. I ain't got no manners. See, since I grew up in the streets. This matter can wait, and it's personal. Just trust me and look into it. You'll thank me later. All right, I'll search for the Crusader. Get going. He passed the gates and took a right. Asked around, check out the buildings. I'll be waiting for you here. Okay, so I need to go sell. I need to go sell first. Hold on.
Feel like the chosen one.
Oh, come on. Okay. Past the gates. Took a right.
Beautiful. Let's see what we can do. Here we go.
Hear muffled signs coming from the next door.
How lovely to see you here.
Hearing steps behind her, Kamalia whips around and freezes. She glances at the bloody dagger in her hand and then at the dead body at her feet. What's going on here?
Socorus is an ancient land. The spirits of these places have spoken to people since time immemorial, and some of those people heard them and were able to respond. The shamans of Socorus were always held in high esteem. They knew the will of the spirits, the will of the land itself. Many Khelids would come to the shamans to learn what the spirits desired in order to gain their support.
Wait for her to continue.
When the world wound opened and the demons poured into Golarion, they drowned Socorus in blood. The earth moaned as it soaked up the blood of Khelids, crusaders, and demons. The spirits drank this blood, slowly becoming deranged and turning into incarnations of madness and pain. Look what Socorus has turned into. It's an open wound on the body of Golarion. The world wound has changed it beyond all recognition. And the spirits, these poor creatures have been corrupted. Twisted by war, they moan and they howl, but only shamans can hear their senseless cries of agony. I am a shaman. Maria, the spirit I am bonded with, is mad and can speak of nothing but her endless hunger for blood. I give her what she asks for. I feed her the blood of crusaders. The spirits of Socorus can no longer speak to shamans. All I can hear is the cacophony of their howls, screams, and laments. But there is a way to restore their sanity. By performing rituals. Bloody but effective rituals. When the untainted blood of the Crusaders cleanses the corruption that Maria fed on for centuries, the spirit will regain her sanity and I shall be able to speak to her. I shall be able to ask her advice, to find out how we can heal the world wound. Tell me, isn't this knowledge worth a handful of lives?
This isn't your first or even your second victim, is it? How many have you killed?
Too few. Maria's hunger is still so great. Her pain cannot be soothed by a single victim. But success is within my grasp. I can feel it. It is even possible that today's victim will be the last.
Who is she? This mirror of yours.
Forgive me, I forgot to make the introductions. This is Maria. Or rather, this is her home. Or her prison, to call a spade a spade. I caught this spirit a long time ago, and I tried for so long to speak with it. My little demented ball of rage. I felt compelled to bind it to this amulet, just temporarily, until I worked out how to help it. If I am to be fully honest, her name, Maria, is of my own devising. She is not yet able to speak to me, but I still needed a name to call her by.
Why do you think your method will work?
I do not think. I know. I sense things many people cannot. I can infer what the spirits want. For example, there is one spirit hanging over your left shoulder as we speak. It came to enjoy Maria's victim. Can you sense its hunger? Spirits are akin to animals. You cannot bring a hungry dog to heel. You cannot stroke a hungry cat. To speak to a spirit, you must first feed it. It is not their fault that after so many years of torment, the only thing that can satisfy their hunger is blood. My ritual will work. I did not read about it in books or learn it from some wizened teacher. You could say that I invented it myself, with Maria's help. I just know that it will work, sooner or later. I can feel it.
What exactly are you hoping to learn from this Maria of yours?
The world wound cannot be allowed to poison all the lands of Golarion. The spirits of Socorus know this better even than you and I. They may know how to heal it. And if not, then perhaps they will know how to eradicate it quickly and painlessly. We're fighting against demons. It is a just cause. But imagine we win and the demons vanish for good. Do you think the world wound will vanish along with them? That it's something we can defeat with weapons? That it won't burst open again at some point in the future like an old festering abscess? I am thinking of the future of these lands, of how to heal them and restore them. Would you not agree that a few crusaders' lives is a price worth paying?
Who is this young man, your victim?
He's the youngest son of a noble from Mendiv. I believe his name was Rillick or Relic. I think the dolt was in love with me. He was ever so eager to come with me to this house. One hint was all it took. He is of no interest to me. Maria wanted his blood, so I sacrificed him. The rest is immaterial.
Alright, so what are you proposing?
My ritual is not yet complete. I have made the sacrifice. Now I just have to let Maria drink the blood. Will you allow me to complete the ritual?
Swear that you will stop the killings, and I will spare you this time.
What a pain. But if these are your terms, then I agree. You know, when I saw you standing there, I thought my life would end tonight, but you spared me. Thank you. I would like to speak with you a little later. Please come and see me. No need to be shy, for I have no more secrets to keep from you. Now, we should leave this place. You go first. I will follow in a few minutes.
Well,
I can handle it.
let's see how the conversation goes with Anevia first. Well, Commander, have you solved the problem? First, tell me honestly, what exactly do you know about this crime? Crime? What crime? Listen, Commander, I was just using my brain, following certain individuals, listening to what people were saying on the street. I had my suspicions, but what are suspicions worth on their own? Nothing. I didn't have any proof. I'm not Erebeth. I am not gonna go digging for the truth, because if I dug deep enough, the Knight Commander would be down a companion, smack bang in the middle of a war. How would that help anything? I'm not gonna be the one to scooper this crusade, so I'll be keeping my mouth shut. I trust that you will handle this in whatever way is best for the crusade. If you want to tell Erebeth everything, go ahead, it's your call. Problem has been solved. That's all I need to know. Thanks, Commander. No, we're good. We're good. We're good.